Okay, so story time. When I was in Europe, I had a rough start to the season. And that's because the adjustment to the pro game was tough for me. I didn't speak the language, and an airline had even lost one of my bags. Now that I think about it, I lost a pair of my favorite Jordans.
Oh, not the J's.
Yeah. Yeah, I was moping around during one of my first practices because of that, and a teammate came up to me and he said, MP, everyone's life is hard. Yours, mine's, the people in the stands. Nobody cares about your problems.
Talk about tough love.
True story, yeah. He didn't like me at first either, but he helped me whether he knew it or not.
And how'd he do that?
He snapped me out of it. Out of all my self-pity, it was gone. You know, I realized that I was dealing with something, but so what? And I had to ask myself, okay, I can try to overcome it, or I can give up. What kind of person do you want to be?
That actually makes sense, I'm not gonna lie.
Right. So, here we are. We've had a few things go against us this series, but so what? Everyone's going through something. And we've got a chance to go to the conference finals. If we win one more game, one more.
All right, so how you feeling about your chances?
Bro, I am ready to run through a brick wall for this win. And nothing's gonna slow me down. I promise you that.
You ain't ready, MP.
Your time at the arena to be enjoyable and once again funny. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word something along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately.
Just a reminder, folks, the next person to be here for a figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot. Lucky Celtics.
Celtics fans, if you're interested in attending future home games, we've got you covered. Come by one of our biggest tickets for more information.
And folks, we hope you'll join us for our next fan appreciation giveaway. Next up, magnetic schedule. Keep track of all the Celtics games right on the refrigerator door. We hope to see you again at another.
Game 4, Eastern Semifinals. The Chicago Bulls have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized, for their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Celtics. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Welcome to 2K Sports and Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. The playoff picture really coming into focus now. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And the starting group for Chicago. Giddey is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis, and it's MP in at the 3. And for Boston, their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Sam Hauser out there with Jason Tatum, and it's Garza in at center, locking down the middle. You look at the Bulls, it's a 3-0 series, and they're trying to avoid the sweep. So let me ask you, is this series over?
Well, I mean, you never know in the NBA. But BA, unless we see something drastic change tonight, I think this series is a wrap.
Now here's White. Pass to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, look, you got to hit Tatum harder than that, or else he's just going to push right through the contact.
First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum at the line with one shot.
Here's Giddey. On the wing, MP. Pass to White. The three is up. They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, excellent play by MP on the offensive glass, working to keep the play alive.
Boston on offense. Outside Pritchard. On the wing, Tatum. Clock at 6. Chicago with a rebound. And they've been looking very strong here in the postseason. Going undefeated now, 7 games in a row. Had a nice rest after round 1. And a chance tonight to close out and punch a ticket to the conference finals.
They are definitely playing excellent basketball, both sides of the ball. But as we've seen before, the closeout games are the toughest. They're in a commanding position, but tonight could be the toughest battle they've had so far.
Now here's MP. Outside Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Back to White. Chicago passing it around. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Come on, man. So aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
Outside White. Pritchard finds Tatum. All alone. Counted. Tatum's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early.
Oh boy, not what you want to see here, folks. MP is in a lot of pain, and it appears that he hurt his ankle on that last play. You can feel the shock of his teammates right now.
Yeah, hopefully it's not as bad as it looked. Certainly they'll need to take MP and have the trainer look at his ankle.
Boston leading by 11. We have an update on MP. He will be returning to play tonight. Looks like he'll be out there to start the second half. A huge boost for this team.
Yeah, they're saying it's a high ankle sprain. Not sure how serious it is, but either way, I'm sure it's going to be tough to play on. And this could be one of those moments where the entire team gets sent into overdrive with MP coming back.
And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. MP looking around. Shot from 12. It's stolen away. Here's Garza. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game. White for 3. Buries it from 3. He's got 5.
Well, he shoots a high volume of threes. White not picky where he takes them from.
White for 3. Again, the miss by Boston. The Bulls trail by 8. On the wing, MP. Hounded by Tatum. Pass to MP. Outside White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 12 feet. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston leading by 8. Here's Garza. The 3 is up. The shot no good.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions. They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just 1 of their first 4 attempts. Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Bulls trail by 10. MP outside. Power move from MP.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Pass to Pritchard. Launches the three. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Pritchard's got 9.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Here's Buzelis. Back to MP. Wide open. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Give him 8 points now.
He's always ready to take the shot. MP got it away quick.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pritchard, the pass to Garza. Inside. White with a steal. To the inside. Giddey. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Giddey's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Boston put on a show. He added 43 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
That's good stuff, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Queta comes in for Garza, and Minot subbed in for Tatum. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Dosunmu, he's checked in for White. And it's Jones in for Giddey. Pritchard gets it to go.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Back to White. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Queta. 6 to shoot. White for 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Now Dosunmu. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Hauser. 3-pointer off the mark.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's MP. There's the drive. Ooh, can't throw it down with one hand.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Fires away from way outside. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Boston out in front, up 8. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Simons deciding where to go with it. Pass to Tatum. Shot on the wing. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. MP, the pass to Williams. Outside Giddey. Chicago passing it around. Now Smith. Outside, Williams. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
What touch on the teardrop. MP just letting it glide off his fingertips.
Pass to Simons. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. And now we're good. And the Celtics lead by 8.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
The fader. No good, off the front rim.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on.
Minot can't get it to go.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
That one's good for 2.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Substitution here for Boston. Garza's checked in for Queta. Hauser comes in for Minot. Derek White's checked in for Boucher. And Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. Then for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. And it's White in for DeSumo. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Yes, sir, with the 3.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Hauser outside. MP against Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
Yeah, no question, Tatum can take over a game at a moment's notice.
Oh, wow! MP, unreal!
Well, they got their young star the ball, and it paid off. MP so clutch.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. At one point, they led by 16. White outside, puts up the tray, buries it from outside.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Giddy outside. Here's MP. Jacks up a 3. The long-range hit from MP.
And they suck the air right out of this place by drilling the 3. Could be what saves the day for them.
Tatum. The bucket is good!
Well, you know who their #1 option is when they need a big bucket. And Tatum rarely disappoints.
MP hammers it down.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Celtics lead by 3. Tatum inside. MP's there. White up top. Here's Pritchard. Here's Garza. And yes, sir! In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good wrestler.
Now Vucevic. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
And there are some big-time points from this young man. MP proving that he's the guy, but it's on the line.
Chicago has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Here's a pass to Tatum. Oh, money!
What a big-time bucket. Tatum stepping up as a leader and coming through for his team.
First team foul. Line with one shot. Jason Tatum.
falls for Tatum.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
Here's MP for three. Oh, it misses. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, Jason Tatum. At the line for two shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And listen, Jason Tatum is one of the very best players in the world. He does everything well, can fill in wherever, the type of player who covers up your weaknesses.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Yeah, something Giddy has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Third team foul. At the line.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Chicago. And B. That's the line for 2.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
And he ends up making the second, and that trims the lead to 6. And so they foul intentionally.
Kobe, 1. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line, Derek White.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
MP. Oh, the slick fadeaway. Silky smooth. And an intentional foul right there.
Josh Giddey. Fourth personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Peyton Pritchard. At the line for 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Chicago calls timeout. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what's your take?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
The dance team makes some noise.
The triple drop.
MP.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Josh Giddey, 5th personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Celtics, Peyton Pritchard. At the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. A tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. MP! And so it's Boston with the W. And they're still in a tight spot, but you have to applaud the grit they showed to get this win.
You can't ever underestimate a team in the postseason. They fought hard and got a crucial victory.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
Disappointing loss for you and your team tonight, MP. What's your evaluation of your performance? You had some good moments, but not enough.
I give it an incomplete. There were spots where it felt like I was about to take off, but never really did. And so I'm angry. Hey, I'm going to crash out next game. I'll tell you that much.
We'll be watching, MP. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Dominic. Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Grant Hill.
Game.
This, taking a look at Boston. You said it before, Greg, their backs are against the wall. They need a win here tonight, and then two more on top of that. That is a long list.
And for a lower seed, partner, that's a very difficult task. They can't be down the road, though. They need to stay in the moment, treat this as a one-game series. That's really all you can do.
Good advice. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Pritchard and White are they're gone. Jason Tatum is out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Garza in at the 5, down low. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Lays it up off the glass. MP's got his second basket of the night.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Tatum with another miss.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks to rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And the dunk by MP.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
Here's Hauser after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Just 5 to shoot. Pritchard with a wide open look. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Stolen by Tatum. It's 2-on-1. On up the court. Garza no good.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Here's MP. MP sets the screen for White. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. He talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep. Because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
5 out of 5 to start things off. They certainly seem to be in a good rhythm.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Well, you look at Pritchard, third in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
And White kicks to Tatum. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
And MP throws it down hard.
Looks like MP's been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pritchard passes to Garza. Here's White. His three-pointers off the mark. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 14-2 run here. The drive by MP. MP with a screen on White. Back to MP. And the Bulls, another three.
MP looking solid from there.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Tatum, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter.
Oh, he's a high flyer!
That's just filthy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Celtics trail by 17. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Here's Garza. 1:03 left to play in the first. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Chicago. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
Pass to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. White against White. Pulls from the top of the key. And the basket is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And Tatum pulls it down.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
16 seconds left here in the first quarter. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. For 3. Tatum's got 5 now.
Good job by Tatum to exploit the space just outside the arc.
Here's MP. Again, Chicago.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a...
Oh, my!
Nice finish. When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Celtics trail by 18. Now, here's Simons. To the inside. Here's Kata. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
MP against Tatum. MP with a screen on Simon. The three from MP. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. MP's got 25 points. Simon's on the wing. Full play, just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, gritty inside. Simon's amongst the big bodies.
To the middle. Here's Quickly. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Make some noise one more time for your Bulls, kids.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside, Simons. Over Giddey. And another miss by Boston.
He operates well. Oh, I see you, big fella.
Can you believe that?
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
Oh.
I've got to tell you, the athleticism of MP is really showing off right now.
Outside, White. And here's Tatum for three. Boston, no good that time either.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight. And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power? Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the plane.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Battle's checked in, and it's Kobe White in for Quickly. And a change for the Celtics. Garza's checked in. Free throw, no good for MP.
And I like how MP carries himself. It's a big reason why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. The Celtics shooting their first foul shot of the night.
At the line for the Celtics, Anthony Simon. Shooting
Find the lane. Find the lane. No shot.
Free throw good. Simons.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
The Celtics trail by 18. Tatum passes to White. Now Hauser. No scoring in this one. The shot's good from Simons.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's MP. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two. That one on Simons. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Boston foul. Anthony Simons. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls.
No good on the free throw. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good.
Since the break, he's definitely been more aggressive. Remember, he didn't take any free throws in that first half.
Tatum kicks to White. Back to Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Right wing. MP sets the screen for White. Takes a step back. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. Here's MP. Goes back up. Can't capitalize inside. Celtics trail by 14. It's White on the wing. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. He's checked in for Chicago.
Benny the Bull.
Here's so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Bulls out front, finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
Welcome, everybody, and in this pivotal Game 5, a tremendous performance thus far for the Chicago Bulls.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke was weak, but their play style is Diesel approved.
I wouldn't say the joke was weak, it just needed a capper. Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Guys, it appears that everything is going their way so far.
Yeah, it sure is, Ernie. They have to feel great about what they're doing right here. I think it's become clear they are the better team.
Yeah, but remember, guys, this thing ain't over yet. You can't get too comfortable. You need to come out strong. Don't let up and put this thing away.
You're right, Shaq. You can't take anything for granted in this league. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you got to stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's MP in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Outside, White. MP deciding where to go with it. It's stolen by White. And the basket by MP.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Outside, Tatum. Sinks the triple. Tatum's got 10.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And here is Giddey. Pass to MP. Rebounded by Hauser. Celtics trail by 18. Outside Tatum. Back to Hauser. And here is Tatum. Offline with his 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And he gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 20.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Hauser the pass to Garza. White down low. White covering. It's good. And it's 7 points for Derek White.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill front. And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. There's the pass to Tatum. Over MP. And the rejection by MP.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly. It's getting there. Whew. You try to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week. And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. White dishes to MP. And MP throws it down.
Leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more. Keep feeding him. Operation Feed the Horse.
Outside, White. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Tatum for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 13.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or 2.
You see yourself on the screen? You should watch the best of those. Let's go.
Chicago making some changes. Check in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And quickly in for Kobe White. And a change for the Celtics. Einad's checked in. The Bulls leading by 19 points. Here's MP. And it's quickly in the corner. Back to MP. And it's blocked. Pass to White. A beautiful reverse layup. He's got 9.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Celtics trail by 19. White looking around. Pass to Minot. Fires the 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Giddey the pass to MP. Lets it go with the three. Trains the three-pointer. MP's got 41.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Minot. Now Pritchard. Giddey defending. Now Hauser. Here's White. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
16 seconds left in the third. Clock at 6. The turnaround jumper. Again, Chicago.
MP looking confident from there. The defense has to at least respect his jump shot.
Here's Hauser. MP has been leading the charge for the Chicago Bulls. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. We'll return shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. On the floor for Boston, we've got Anthony Simon. And it's Minot in at the power. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action,
the previous play is under
to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
And the Bulls making a change here. Williams has checked in. Chris Boucher's checked in for Boston. Free throw good. Simons. And Simons drops them both. And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. 22 is their biggest lead. Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to Minot. Here's Simons. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And the three ball is good.
And he's quickly up to 4 made threes in this game. Sheesh, get this man the rock.
MP outside. Now, here's Quickly. The three gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
MP, that's for 2. On the wing Quickly. MP kicks to Quickly. Screen by Smith. Off target from three-point range. Celtics trail by 21. And here's Tatum for 3. And again, it's Boston with the 3.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Now MP. And the 3 misses.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
It's off. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 22 is their biggest lead. And MP throws it down hard.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
It's your 3-1-2 crew.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for Quickly. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Trey Jones. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And it's White missing. Bulls leading by 20. With the step back. MP dishes to Vucevic. Kicks it out to MP. To Giddey, three-pointer, the putback, he hangs in there and pushes in on the second chance points.
Talk about a guy who never gives up. MP showing great effort.
Austin's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Tatum against MP. Back to Tatum. Here's Garza. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Garza's got his first 2 points of the night. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. MP kicks to Giddey. MP with a screen on Pritchard. Back to MP. Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in bed. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And I clearly think they showed to be the better team over the course of the series.
Hey, anytime you can win at 5, I mean, tonight, of course, they are way out in front. You take a lot of that mojo into the next round. We'll see if they can keep this same sort of competitive attitude as the stakes get higher. The competition also gets tougher.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's MP, and he can't jam it through.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff. You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into it. Oh, yes! They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Substitution for the Bulls. Chillin Smith. Isaac Okoro. Emmanuel Quickly.
Outside White.
Trey Jones.
The Chicago Bulls will move on and eliminate any chance of a comeback with a big-time win here in Game 5. And, Greg, it's on to the conference finals for them.
And if there was anybody doubting this team heading into round 2, this series should have erased any of those doubts. A convincing win for a team whose championship hopes are looking bigger and brighter.
It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. See you later.
All right, I'm here with MP, the man, the myth, the legend, as he helps his team move on to the conference finals in his rookie season. How you feeling, bro?
Invincible! Unless this entire team gets struck by lightning, we're cruising through the next round. I'm talking 4 straight dubs.
Hold up, you guaranteeing the sweep?
I'm guaranteeing the sweep, Xander. And they can put that on their bulletin board, too. After what we've been through, man, I'm telling you, it's gonna feel like light work. Let's go!
A remarkably gutsy game from MP as he shakes off injury to lead his team to a series-clinching victory. I'm told the team is not worried about his status moving forward, and MP himself has said he's good to go for the conference final.
MP, I'm sorry, but Xander's not allowed in the locker room. Orders come directly from Mr. Forbes.
Yeah, I've been recording these videos all season long. Why is there an issue now?
Because you went too far. Guaranteeing a sweep in the conference finals? Come on, MP, that's a bad look.
Look, before the playoffs started, you told me to stick to being myself. Well, Coach, this is being me.
Listen, confidence is one thing, but when every media outlet in the country makes your guarantee a top story, it becomes bulletin board material.
Coach, what? Games aren't won on a bulletin board? That's superstition.
You're wrong. It's psychology. You, of all people, should know that. It's disrespectful and a powerful motivator.
Yeah, I guess.
A lot of your teammates don't like these videos, but they bite their tongues because they haven't interfered with our goals. Now they're interfering with our goals, MP, and the chemistry's in the dumps.
So you're saying no videos at all?
I'm just saying. Listen,
you're lacking vision. I'm telling you.
Lay low for a bit. After this round, and we'll see what happens. But for now, get your head in the game and keep Xander out of the locker room.
Coach, do you understand how much money I'm be leaving on the table if I did this? Oh, Coach, that'd be... There are so many people that watch these videos, my videos, Coach. That's ad revenue on top of that.
You're not thinking straight, MP.
No, but
You're not
I am.
thinking straight. You have more to gain by laying low and regaining the trust of your teammates and this organization than you do by plowing ahead with these videos. Listen, this order comes from the owner that I agree with. Do you trust me, MP?
Come on, Coach, you know I do.
Before you were a celebrity, you were a basketball player, man. And a tremendous one at that. That's your identity. That's what we need from you right now. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm hearing that the chatter about MP angering his teammates and coaches by guaranteeing a sweep is very real. Not only is this team dealing with some serious chemistry issues, but apparently MP has been told by the front office to stop recording videos in the locker room before games. It'll be very interesting to see what on-court impact all of this has moving forward. I'm hearing that the chatter about
For me, I'd head to New Jersey. Outside of where New York prospects are scouted, where people have games, but college scouts can't. I like the idea of watching videos myself without leaving your desk. known and unknown talent across the world. I've got quite a list brewing, 10 minutes. Hillary, have you decided on your travel destinations?
I have. I'm off to Melbourne, Australia, and Brisbane. Oh, that's where a couple of the California kids went to, right? Good memory. I just did stuff on the gym tonight. Pretty cool stuff. We worked really on that. Well, I'm off to Belgium. I got 7 photos there with all kinds of comparisons. That I won't even mention here, but it is exciting.
Be sure not to leak any info on the socials, understood? Enjoy those trips, huh? Report back soon.
I see the scores of our G League games consistently rising above 100.
Yes, the pace has really picked up, especially the past 3 seasons. When you bring reports of top score,